Yo, what's good, people? We back. Had to come through, man, because I just heard one of the dumbest takes. Well, it's not the dumbest, because I hear plenty of, when it comes to the NBA, I hear plenty of dumbass takes coming from your man, Rob Parker, man. But he just said that he believes Dame Lillard has been exposed. He believes he's been exposed. I hate when, first of all, I hate when people be saying that somebody else has been exposed. If you've been hating the whole time and now everybody else starts hating, that don't mean that somebody's been exposed. That just means the haters are connecting like Voltron. You know what I'm saying? That's all that means. Now, Dame Lillard got traded to the Bucks. Do you remember what Jimmy Butler said? Do you remember what Jimmy Butler said, that this was an extreme case of tampering coming from the NBA? But nobody said anything. Everybody thought it was a joke because they saw Jimmy Butler's hair at the press conference and they said, oh, well, it had to be a joke. We can't take that serious. But now we see the tampering in that Dame Lillard trade was something that I predicted about 5 years ago, because I knew about 5 years ago that the Blazers maybe didn't have they didn't stand a chance in the Western Conference as far as going to the finals. That doesn't mean that, he's whack or he's trash. No, that means that the odds are that high playing in Portland. So it's weird, man, because I never thought Dame Lillard on the Bucks was the way to go. I never ever thought that. Dame Lillard is not a Milwaukee town player. Dame Lillard is a superstar. Portland is a place where superstars can go because it's in that part of the country where, they're super liberal, and Portland is like, Oregon is probably, it seems like it's a country of its own. I don't know anything about the Northwest, please, but it seemed like it's a country of its own. He had been there so long that it's like it only increased his star power. But once he got traded to Milwaukee, that immediately decreased his star power. Because now he's playing next to Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo. Now, this is all before we get into on the court. And playing next to Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo, but you battling against now you have to go against Africa. Now it's Dame versus Africa when we talk about the best player on the team. Because ain't nobody in Africa going to say that Dame Lillard is the better player on the team. You know what I'm saying? It's the best player on the team. Nobody in the whole Africa. Now, damn near nobody in the whole Eastern Europe going to say that Dame Lillard is the best on the team. Do you get what I'm saying? That is why Rob Parker saying that Dame Lillard has been exposed. It's like, listen, if you're going to say he's been exposed, please have been saying 2-3 years ago that he was better than Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? Please say he was the best point guard you ever seen if you say he's been exposed. Because I never said Dame Lillard was the best point guard in the NBA ever. I never said that he's the best point guard I ever seen. I just know what level he's on. I know that he's top level. You know what I'm saying? And being in Portland, him being able to run the team was the key for him. But if he left Portland, the way to go was to go to a team like Miami, which was not superstar ridden. Not superstar ridden, but didn't rely on a superstar, because Dame Lillard's career in Portland, they were never going to put him on that superstar status. So once you go to a team that has a quote-unquote superstar, you are now belittling yourself. In all actuality, if you talk about basketball, Dame Lillard is a better basketball player than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Do you get what I'm saying? In a place like Portland, they will appreciate the fact that you're a better basketball player. A place like Miami, they will appreciate you're a better basketball player. A place like even if you went to the Lakers, him being of course on a team like with LeBron would not decrease his star power. That would, but this is where the tampering comes in at, right? Because I said about 5 years ago I knew that Dame wasn't going to go to the finals in the West. One thing I look at, right, is the owners. I look at Paul Allen, the owner of the Blazers, right? He's been upstanding to Dame Lillard, but it's Portland. It's Portland. So what other? If we put teams in two divisions based off of politics, Portland and Milwaukee would be in the same city. I mean, same division, I would say. You get what I'm saying? Because if it's about Milwaukee, they would probably have the stadium in the all-white town. You know what I'm saying? But, Milwaukee, man, I'm not going to hate on Milwaukee as if it's all white people. It's not, but I'm talking about the owners, who the owners work with. So I knew that there was only a few teams that the owner would trade Dame Lillard to. I knew he was not going to trade Dame Lillard to the Lakers. I knew he wouldn't do that. I knew he wasn't going to trade Dame Lillard to the Knicks. And I knew he wasn't going to do any of that. So Dame Lillard has not been exposed. What happened was the white supremacist I don't know who it was, but it was a non-basketball playing white supremacist that thought Dame Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo on the same team equals a championship. Just matching up names equals a championship. That comes from a non-playing white boy. I say white boy now, but it's really a lot of NBA fans now. But it's weird because the Milwaukee Bucks have never, I guess when they had Coach Bud, you would think that they had a system growing. If anything, if they had Coach Bud if they still had the same coach and same stuff intact, and when they won a championship, if they didn't got Dame Lillard, it would be a completely different story. But they won the championship, and the coaching staff dispersed, and then the team, is a lot different. So that's why it was this tampering was a horrible case for Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard on the Bucks would have been great 3 years ago. That equals a championship 3 years ago. On this team, no, right? Because when I saw them when they got rid of Coach Bud, I don't like Coach Bud. I don't think that he's a great coach, but I think that the players, appreciated him and appreciated the system and played well in his system. So it's like when you got rid of him, when you got rid of Coach Bud, you got rid of the consistency and the continuity for your team. Trust me, I hate how this sounds because I'm definitely not a Coach Bud advocate at all. But I know how teams work, And so, I mean, Doc Rivers was the depth shot for the team. You know what I'm saying? When they did the Doc Rivers stuff, get Doc Rivers and Giannis's brother off the team, and maybe I don't know, that probably clears up like 400,000 cap space or something. But who knows, man? It's like this was like a beginning, like how every NBA season starts off with a fantasy, and this was one of those fantasy teams that you thought was going to be for real and everything, and it never ever turned out that way. And from the moment that it happened, I didn't see it turning out that way. Not because I think Dame Lillard is less than or what he was in Portland or anything like that. I just know that Milwaukee presented him with this shitty situation. He's holding his head high, though. He's holding his head high. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of them. But I'm going to go and get out of here, though, man. I'm out.